Well, today we're back in the vineyard analyzing the grapes to determine when to pick. We're almost towards the end of the year, and right now what I try to do is judge when is the grapes going to come in. And one way of doing that is to look at the sugar content, which is known as the Brix. In order to check the Brix, the first thing that I do is I get lots of buckets. We have over 15 blocks on the property, so I label each bucket separately with its own unique name with the corresponding vineyard. Then I drive on an ATV. You could walk through the vineyard, go on an ATV. You can do that in a variety of methods, but every stop that I make, I pick the grapes from the vine using a cluster from the head of the vine, the middle of the vine, and then one towards the end of the vine. And I do it from both sides of the canopy, from the morning side and the afternoon side. It's very important to get a uniform sampling. You don't want to pick the ripest clusters, then you certainly don't want to pick the most underripe clusters. You want to get the best representative group of clusters from the vineyard. After all the clusters are picked off the vines and thrown into the bucket, I go back to the winery with the bucket, crush the fruit with a 2x4 piece of wood, get all the must and juice all mashed up. Then I get my hands in the bucket and mash up the rest of the berries with my hands. I like using my hands too, because then I can smell the juice, and you can actually tell when the grapes are reaching maturity, when the smells start to change from a green vegetative quality to a more fruity aromatic smell. After the bucket's crushed, then I use that juice to check the Brix. I use a refractometer or a hydrometer and drip the juice onto the refractometer, hold it up to the light, look through it, and read the number that it gives you. Yeah, as the Brix get higher and higher, especially each week, the Brix can rise up to a point or even a point and a half a week. That's an indication that it's going to be time to harvest, that it's almost complete, and we could have a crew come through and pick the whole block. So it's a very exciting time, knowing that we're really near towards the end, and we're going to be making wine soon from this year's fruit. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the other ways of looking at grapes and other factors that play into what makes a wine grape ripe. Thank you.